Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames, or Adam. Welcome back to some more Black Ops 3 Zombies, and a couple of days ago I streamed a new strategy on the Giant. It's a super easy strategy, but I've gotten a overwhelming amount of people asking me to do a tutorial on this strategy because that stream that I have on my channel, it's like a 3-hour stream, and I want to make a short video letting you guys know what you need to do, what weapons you need, perks you need, all that good stuff to get to a super high round on the Giant. You know, with this strategy, you should be able to get to round 70, and after that, round 100 if you want to. So if any of you guys actually enjoy these videos, these kind of strategies, make sure to leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe for a ton of Black Ops 3 Zombies content, especially when ToProForuGames comes out. I'll have a ton of strategies, a ton of videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe. And other than that, let's get into this video. So the first thing worth mentioning is when you are in the starting room, and this is actually very important, there are two doors in the starting room, okay? One door you open up, it will go towards the VMP. There's a staircase, and then you can drop off the bridge, go to the power, right? That's the door you want to open. The other one, as soon as you open up that door, you'll see the L car on the wall there. You can open up another door. The Kuda will be on the wall as well. That area, for the beginning, you want to leave closed, or at least that door in the starting room heading towards the LCR, that door you have to keep closed for the entire game. So let's talk about your loadout. Let's talk about gobblegums, weapons, and perks, okay? So starting off with gobblegums, what you want to do is, if you have a perkaholic, you don't really have to do this. You can get unquenchable if you want to. The more perks you can have, the better. In this video right here, I only have 4 perks. I don't even have any mega gobblegums on the PC, which I'm playing on right now. So that just shows you guys, you actually don't really need any mega gobblegums. The only gobblegum you really need is alchemical antithesis. All the mega gobblegums will just make things just a little bit easier. So for the perfect run, you know, you want to have the max ammo drop, you want to have alchemical antithesis, perkaholic, death machine, and pretty much whatever else you want to have on. But then again, like I said, you only really need alchemical antithesis for the strategy. One thing that I need to mention is this is a solo strategy. It is not a co-op strategy. This will not work in co-op. It will only work in solo. So as for perks and weapons, for your perks, you're playing solo, you want Quick Revive, Speed Cola. You don't really need Double Tap 2.0, honestly. It's nice to have at the very beginning of the game, but it's not necessary for the actual strategy. So the best thing to do, honestly, would be to get the 4 original perks and then get Mule Kick as well. So the weapons you want to get, of course, the Wonder Waff. That is so important that you have the Wonder Waff. Your secondary weapon, it really doesn't matter. You can have any weapon pretty much with Deadwire or Blast Furnace, and the Ray Gun, because that's going to help kill dogs in the higher rounds, and that's kind of the loadout you want to get. You don't really need to have the Ray Gun if you're not planning on going to extremely high rounds. For me, rounds 1 to 60 is pretty easy, and I only have the Wonder Waff and like a shotgun most of the time with Deadwire on it. But again, the Ray Gun, if you can get Mule Kick, but if not, don't worry about it. It all depends really on how high of a round you want to go to. So let's talk about the actual strategy itself, and I gotta start off by saying that this strategy is incredibly easy and simple, and anybody can do it. It may look a little tough, it may look a little intimidating, but believe me guys, it is not. It is so damn easy. So once you're set up, once you get your Wonder Waff, once you have your secondary weapon, once you have your perks, what you want to do is you want to just literally sit in front of the Pack-a-Punch on the mainframe, and all the zombies will either come from the staircase. The majority of them will climb up from the right side, and a couple will climb up from the left side, and all you have to do is shoot the ground and you zap the zombies. It is so easy, and the best thing about this strategy is how quick the rounds go by, because the zombies mainly spawn in from the right side, and when you shoot the Wonder Waff, especially the upgraded Wonder Waff, you're killing zombies like before they're actually in the map. So the rounds go by really, really quick, and the setup process for the strat, you know, sometimes you get unlucky and you can't get the Wonder Waff out of the box, but if you can get the Wonder Waff early on, you can be set up in like 10, 12 rounds, and then you can easily get to round 60 plus, so ranking up, going to higher rounds, super simple with this strategy. And yes, guys, I think that this strategy is actually better than the Catwalk, just because on the Catwalk, guys, you can only stay there for around 40, 45 rounds until you're going to get overrun and your weapons aren't going to do anything and you're going to die. With this bot, guys, like I said, 1 to 60 is relatively easy. I find after around 60, you begin to really run into ammo problems, but if you're good at training zombies in the spawn room, then you'll have no problem getting to even higher rounds. And speaking of training zombies in the starting room, that is exactly why you have to keep the door closed to where the LCR is. So from the spawn going towards the LCAR on the wall, or whatever that gun's called, you want to keep that door closed, because if you keep that closed when you're training like right beside the RK5, zombies will not spawn in behind the fence, alright? So you don't have to worry about that, which is really nice. Another thing you want to do is literally at the end of every round, what you want to do is you want to hit up the Gobblegum machine, because you want to try to always have an alchemical antithesis. And if you're only running alchemical, like I said, 1 to 60 should be no problem if you only have alchemical. Having the max ammo drop comes in handy after around 60, because you just burn through alchemical antithesis. And with this strategy, guys, the Wonder Waff doesn't give you any drops, none at all. So all of your ammo comes from alchemical, and of course the dog rounds, which are pretty frequent, which is also nice as well. I think it's every 4 to 5 rounds, you're constantly getting dog rounds, which is nice. But mainly, guys, alchemical antithesis. If you have the max ammo drop and you want to go for higher rounds, you can use that as well. But honestly, guys, if you're good with going around 60, you're trying to rank up or something like that, just use alchemical antithesis. You get a lot of divinity from this as well. But overall, guys, this strategy is absolutely amazing. It's hands down now the best strategy on the Giant, and a lot of people are asking me, does it work on World at War and Black Ops 1? And the answer is no, just because alchemical antithesis. That's the only reason why this strategy works so well, is because of that Gobblegum. It won't work on previous versions of this map. So anyways, guys, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, like always, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe for a ton of Black Ops 3 Zombies content, and of course, ToProForuGames content when that comes out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.